The most dangerous lie you've ever bought isn't a bad stock tip or a pyramid scheme. It's the idea that you need motivation to begin. Most people are waiting for a feeling to strike before they move. They are waiting for the market conditions of their mind to be perfect. But how many times have you liquidated your dreams because you woke up feeling bearish? How many plans are sitting in a graveyard of, "I'll do it when I'm inspired"? Motivation is a volatile asset. It's a pump and dump scheme run by your own neurochemistry. It's the flashy startup that goes public with $1 billion hype and goes bankrupt by Tuesday. It is a fickle guest who only shows up when the sun is out and leaves the moment the storm hit. If you build your life on motivation, you are building on a bubble, and bubbles always burst. Success isn't about talent, it's about the discipline capital. A winner doesn't wait for the mood. They act when the price of effort is at its highest. They wake up when their body demands a dividend of sleep. They focus when their mind screams for the cheap dopamine of entertainment. They choose the high-yield hardship over the depreciating asset of ease. Real success is the compounded result of 10,000 days where you had zero interest in working, yet you showed up anyway. Discipline is the bridge between the current you, the liability, and the future you, the asset. Stop looking for a stronger feeling. You don't have a motivation deficit, you have a discipline debt. You've had bursts of motivation, after a seminar, a viral clip, a New Year's resolution. But it evaporated because you had no infrastructure to store the energy. Laziness is a master of creative accounting. It doesn't tell you to quit, it tells you to restructure. It whispers just 5 more minutes, scroll for a bit to de-stress. You've worked hard enough, you deserve a break. These aren't favors. These are high-interest loans that you'll be paying off for the next 5 years. If you negotiate with laziness once, you've signed a contract for your own stagnation. Discipline is a hard cap on excuses. When the alarm rings, you don't analyze the market, you execute the trade. When the brain suggests later, you realize later is a currency that doesn't exist. The more you negotiate, the more you lose. The more you execute, the more you own. Every failure starts with a 3-second hesitation. You think about the gym, but you pause. You think about the call, but you wait. That gap is where the interest of fear grows. If you give your brain a window to calculate the cost, it will always choose the cheapest option, doing nothing. The solution is the immediate reflex. 3, 2, 1, go, cut the oxygen to the fire of hesitation. Action creates its own inspiration. You don't write because you're inspired, you get inspired because you started typing. Emotion follows the trade, it doesn't lead it. By acting instantly, you send a signal to your internal board of directors. I am the one in control here. Every thought is a CEO's order. Your brain doesn't care if your orders are profitable or suicidal, it just obeys. If you keep saying, "I'm tired," you are filing for mental chapter 11. If you say, "I'll try," you are inviting uncertainty into your balance sheet. Become a strict manager of your internal monologue. Replace, "I have no time," with, "I am prioritizing 15 minutes of growth." Replace "it's too hard" with, "this is the price of the future I want." Language is the code of your operating system. Use sharp, decisive commands. Don't be a spectator of your own thoughts, be the chairman of the board. Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. It is the statement that your long-term vision is worth more than your short-term comfort. Human beings are creatures of default settings. We don't live by our willpower, we live by our habits. At first, discipline is a forced investment. It's painful, it feels like a loss, but if you persist, the brain wiring changes. In the beginning, you carry the habit. Eventually, the habit carries you. Don't try to buy the whole building on day one. Buy 1 brick, read 5 pages, do 10 push-ups. The magic isn't in the scale, it's in the consistency ratio. Reading 100 pages once a month is a one-off gain with no growth. Reading 5 pages every single day is compound interest that builds a library in your mind. Most people fear pressure. The elite seek it. Pressure is the gravity that keeps your success satellite in orbit. If you give yourself a week to finish a project, you will take a week. If you give yourself 48 hours, you'll find a way to finish in 48. This is the law of output expansion. Set artificial deadlines. Make public equity pledges. Tell someone you respect what you're going to do. Put your financial skin in the game. When you have no exit strategy from your promises, you'll be amazed at how much energy you actually have. Pressure doesn't break a disciplined man, it turns his coal into diamonds. We are under constant siege by short-term impulses. A sugary snack, a mindless scroll, an extra hour of sleep. These are the penny stocks of life, low value, high distraction. They feel sweet in the mouth but leave a bitter taste in your future bank account. When an impulse hits, hit back with long-term visualization. Ask yourself, if I do this every day for 5 years, what does my life look like? If the answer is bankrupt, then close the trade. The pain of discipline is measured in grams. The pain of regret is measured in tons. You wake up every morning with a finite energy budget. Don't spend your premium capital on penny tasks. Don't waste your golden hours on emails, social media, or fake productivity. The disciplined CEO knows the high-impact tasks. Identify the 3 things that move the needle. Do them first. Protect your focus like it's your vault. If you let every notification and urgent, small task rob you, you'll be bankrupt by noon. Focus isn't just working hard. It's the refusal to be distracted by things that don't matter. True freedom isn't the ability to do whatever you want. That's just being a slave to your impulses. True freedom is the power to do what is necessary, regardless of how you feel. Stop trying to be disciplined. Start being a person of discipline. When it becomes your identity, you don't need a pep talk. A soldier doesn't need motivation to hold his post. A father doesn't need inspiration to provide for his children. It is simply who they are. The next 30 days are a market trial. Refuse to negotiate with the internal quitter. Execute on the 3-2-1 reflex. Invest your energy in the big 3 tasks. The market of life doesn't reward those who meant to. It rewards those who did. Don't wait for the feeling. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The IPO of your future is happening right now. Decide, execute, repeat. Your future net worth is determined by your current self-discipline. Go.